There we go. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, so
We are back. Sorry about that.
I screwed up, and that kid lost his father.
I know you too well.
You were saying? Yeah, I said I've watched the films.
What about the
Really like them.
They're not even looking for him.
Haven't played the games. This is my first time playing the game.
It's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research. Go to this address. Martin Lee bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
You think he's hiding out there?
I've got cat nails.
Maybe. We know he's not at Feast. If he's not at the recycling...
Hey Pete, do you remember that steam pipe explosion when we were kids? Well, that's what Mom built this station for.
Oh god.
It monitors the pressure in the pipes and pinpoints trouble spots.
There's a dangerous pressure buildup happening now. I've got to do something about it fast. Oscorp's
Okay.
satellites take seismic images of what's under the streets. If I hit the ground hard enough in the right spots, they can show me the high pressure points. Pressure like this usually means clogged release valves. Once I find them, I should be able to jar the clogs loose with another ground pound. Got my lenses tuned to the
The vast majority of the plot comes in phone calls. That's alright. I mean, I don't really mind that you notice voices a lot. It's just the stuff that you do.
To generate enough force.
Hold X and square to ground strike. Okay. Okay, so behind me and to my left.
Found a trouble spot.
I just love how there's no one on like the city planning.
Did it. But that's not the only danger zone. I need to look.
There's a red one over here.
Better hit the ground somewhere else to get a reading. I don't have much time.
Alright, alright. Cool.
If Oscorp was actually using Harry's station, they found the problem before it got this bad.
I just don't understand how, even with like rudimentary stuff, you wouldn't realise that this was getting bad. I mean, like, if this exploded, surely people would die. Surely it wouldn't be that bad.
Fixed it. But we're not out of the woods
I
yet.
think the other one is that way, so I'm gonna at least head this way.
Gotta hurry. There's the spot. Always helps to take the pressure off. Wish it was that easy for life in general.
Tell them about it.
Harry's station prevented a major explosion. They can't justify closing it down now. Not a bad day's work. Hey MJ, sorry. I'm back. You really think Lee is hiding at a recycling center?
Maybe. We know he's not at...
Aha. Well, that's on the way to our next objective, so we can do that. That's fine.
Hey MJ, sorry. I'm back.
All
You
right.
really think Lee is hiding at a recycling center?
Brilliant.
Feast. If he's not at the recycling center, maybe you'll find some evidence as to where he might be.
Yeah. Good work, MJ. I'll let you know what I find.
Oh, one more thing. I talked with a detective about questioning the arrested demons. They're all claiming Martin Lee has the power to, quote, corrupt people.
Corrupt? What does that mean?
They say it's sort of like mind control. It brings out the negative part of you. Makes you do things you wouldn't normally do.
That's kind of wishful thinking.
Far-fetched.
This is coming from a guy who can run up walls.
All right, MJ. Now I need to rub it in. All right, Canopus. Let's do it. We should get a... Well, I don't know if we've got any more left over, actually, but we should get a fat trophy soon.
This station analyzes thunderstorms and acts as a failsafe for the others. Now they're all susceptible to lightning strikes, which would erase.
Thank you,
their
Birch.
warnings.
Thank you.
If they're in danger, they'll automatically transfer their data to Oscorp's
Undaunted.
servers.
What's undaunted?
Make sure it works, okay, pal?
There's a storm threatening now. And the automatic transfer isn't working. No time to write code now. I'll have to manually link the research station data hubs.
Oh, I liked it in this
Go to
one.
the top of the Oscorp building and align their receivers. First data hub's right over my head. Okay. My lenses should show the other hubs in red.
What's this? No. Oh, there it is.
Got it. Now to make more links in the chain. Man, it's getting bad out here.
I hope I don't get struck by lightning. That would really hurt. Right. Go on.
Got it. Uh-oh.
Oh, fair enough. Adventurers Guild.
Charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped.
What do you mean by fast? And where? Wait. The expectations here are high, Spider-Man, and you're not giving much to work with. Ooh. Ow! Up the side! Where are you?
One more down. Can't stop to celebrate. My costume's insulation can protect me a little, but I can't afford many hits.
You telling me?
Nature's so awesome, except when it tries to kill me.
This minigame is really fun. I like this. I mean, it's stressful with the lightning going on, but in some lose some. There we go.
Scientifically, I know why this is happening, but it's hard not to feel like the universe is against me right now.
You can ask me to my face, Sonny. Like, you can talk to me. If you have a question for me, just ask. I don't really like it when people talk about me in the third person. And no, I didn't unlock the score challenges.
It's like the whole city's one giant bug zapper.
Whoop! Uh-oh. Back. Back.
I'm getting pretty good at this.
There we go. That was close. Getting just a few of these techniques has made the web singing like way more chill. Right. Taskmaster.
No time to admire the view.
Uh-oh. Oh! Greg Davis.
If I slow down, I'll be extra crispy.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Please don't tell me I have to do all of those again. Oh, I might do. Then Greg Davis is alright. He's the guy who plays the sixth form guy. Like
This
the...
energy is giving me a positive charge.
Damn it.
Which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing.
He's the guy from the In-Betweeners, right?
Faster I'll get zapped.
Oh, dang you. Dang it.
No time to admire the view.
It's got the Bond tunes on as well. Very nice. Are they actually good to listen to by themselves? Like Sans movie? I guess the Adele one's alright. Huh!
If I slow down, I'll be extra crispy.
Hurry up, Pete. Doing.
Okay, now I need to get to Oscorp Tower.
Okay. Oh, fuck. It's cool that the lightning's purple. I don't really understand why, though. I guess besides to look great. I'm gonna get struck by lightning.
Gotta aim these away from their satellites and toward each other.
Damn it. Uh-oh. Dang it! Alright. Could be an upgrade. But it's also a very slow way of getting around, so I probably wouldn't bother if it even was an upgrade.
That did it. And the spider spins a data web. All the research data is going to Oscorp's servers. Harry's really safe.
Very
I'm gonna
nice.
get out of this weather.
That was a pretty stressful mission. That was fun though. And Sephi still sleeps. Okay.
Hey Pete, in the mood for some good news?
Sure. I've already got plenty of the other kind.
I just posted a new article. Oscorp announced Harry's research stations are providing valuable data, so they're fully funding.
About time.
Great! I just wish we could tell Harry.
He hasn't returned my calls, which is weird. I know how important this is to him.
His mom would be so proud. He really
Aw.
stepped up for her.
You helped a little yourself, Tiger. You're a good friend.
So are you, MJ. And wherever Harry is, he knows that. Can't
Thanks,
wait to read the
woman.
article.
Good old Martin. I knew it was going to be Martin. I'm sad. Sad that it turned out to be him. Damn it.
1043. Reports of a hostage situation aboard a civilian bus.
Daily Bugle articles isn't a trophy. I'm glad that they're not. Oh, cool. Demon hostage crime. Brilliant.
Backup requested at portside. Please copy.
Hey, we're running another piece on Jefferson.
Oh, hello.
And it makes me wonder, how's his son Miles doing?
Not good.
How do you think?
There. The loss is all you can think about.
Needs something to do outside of school. Maybe a part-time job?
It's not a bad idea. But it has to be the right job. Something that makes him feel useful. Like what he's doing matters.
You just described Beast.
MJ, that's perfect. I'll talk to May about it.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, oops. Hello. There are a lot of police around. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Okay. From this to the failure that was the Avengers game. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about the Avengers game, but I haven't played it, and I don't know anybody who has. Yeah, I think I think the problem with a lot of superhero media, Will, is that in my mind, a part of me is like, why? Why are you getting involved? You know, like for example, he doesn't know Miles. He met his dad very briefly. He didn't know his dad that well. And there is kind of this weird insertion that he's making as the protagonist and stuff. Hey David, how you doing?
Then have a look around.
Oops, I just tried to do a, oops. Oops. Uh-oh. Very close call there. Maybe just let me get over to this guy. That was lucky.
Okay, that's all of them.
Cool.
A security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers. Maybe
Okay.
I can find where it gets its power from.
Oh, good. That was there. Brilliant.
Looks like I could override the circuit.
Dang it!
Need my electric webs. Well, that did something. Looks like the circuits need a little more juice. Gotta find a
Thanks,
juice
David.
box.
But I've been playing the game for a while, so I do appreciate it, but Aha.
There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by. Gotcha. Almost there. One more box should do it.
Did you not count this one? No, okay. So we got those over there. You're my favorite streamer from now. Thank you. Oh, I mean, there's these. Alright, let's try this one.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you just move the boxes, Spider-Man? There we go.
That's it.
Avengers was hands down one of my most anticipated games of the year, and the utter lashing that it has gotten so far is so disappointing to me. Did you play it? Was it one of your most anticipated games and like your favorite game, or have you not played it yet and you're hesitant to because of what you've heard about it? Licensed games are usually bad. What in that context is a licensed game? So like, isn't this a licensed game? This game's pretty good. What would you consider to be a licensed game?
Truck bombs. This is crazy.
Fisk.
Explosives from Fisk's construction site.
Arkham. I haven't played it, I'm not sure I'm going to, because friends of mine that I trust about video games have played it and steered me away. Yeah, as I understand, one of the problems was that they tried to turn it into a live service, and it's not popular enough that it's become like a feasible thing to play.
These are Osborne campaign
Apparently,
boxes.
the player base is very low, so it means that a lot of the stuff that would usually draw people to a live service is
The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborne.
Hey, did you find Lee?
oh, there it is.
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running.
Call me a bit of an Avengers fanboy is a massive understatement. Yeah, that is a shame. Then if it's not been that much of a favorite.
Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads.
Anything made Heavy Iron Studios and the PS2s. How do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that?
Find all the evidence there.
Okay, fair.
I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're
Till you try things, you can't know how it is. That is a good point. Like, if Nerd Shrink, if you played it, you might really like it. I mean, it's worthwhile to try it. And that's not to say that they might not improve it. When I first found out there was going to be a game called The Elder Scrolls Online, I was like absolutely gunning for it, and I remember wanting to buy a PlayStation, wanting to buy a gaming PC just to play it. But I decided to wait for it to be out for a little while first. And obviously, when The Elder Scrolls Online came out, it was so panned. People thought it was shit. But I mean, like a few years later and a few updates later, it's improved. That's not to say that Avengers couldn't. What's your favourite Avengers film then, Ned? Oh, on the PS2. SpongeBob. Oops. I love how it's like 1 hour main missions, 3 hours collectibles. 1 hour main mission, 3 hour collectibles.
A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly.
You should, but we probably won't. I used to be really, really, really into stealth games. I loved them. Now, I can't be bothered with them at all.
I found at the recycling center.
Try the game Horizon. What, Horizon Zero Dawn? I loved Horizon Zero Dawn. I got the platinum for it. I thought it was brilliant. But I guess it just goes to show how different it is for different people. Infinity Ward Endgame. Yeah, those are both amazing.
And that, my friends, is what karmic justice looks like.
Is it? Is it really? Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that at all, but you know what? Here we are now. Arachnophobia. Huh. Look at me trying to be stealthy, eh? Look at me. Infinity War, in my eyes, is a better piece of cinema, but Endgame has all the fan service and wish fulfillment I was hoping for. Yeah, I think that Endgame had, I'd say, worse writing. Like for the first maybe quarter of the film, I felt like it was very rushed. Like I guess they had a lot to get through, but it meant that all of the dialogue was very like call and response, and like I felt that the humor really suffered in like the first quarter of Endgame. But after that, I thought it was amazing, and I cried at the end. Yeah, that's true, Will.
Sleep it off.
Don't do it, Heath. You've been good so far. You've managed. I don't know how.
You literally didn't see that coming.
Wow. You're gonna say that every time? I haven't haven't seen Citizen Kane either, but I heard that he says Rosebud at the end, and apparently it's like a complete breakthrough in like cinematic stuff.
I think I'm gone.
Wow, just stand on the building for a bit. Cool. You have it on Blu-ray for some reason. That's because you were destined to see it.
Sweet dreams.
Is that everybody?
He's not out here.
Yeah.
Better check inside.
Slowly only caught up, but picks up as time goes on. Yeah, I was hesitant to go and watch it because it was pre-lockdown, so we just did things. My friends and I just did things. One of my friends is a big Avengers fan as well, and he was like, please come and watch Endgame with me. Everybody's busy, please. And I was like,
What else can I find around here?
alright. I was like, I'm not opposed to watching Endgame, because I'd seen Infinity War, and obviously I was like desperate for, you know, the film. But yeah, I just wasn't in the mood to like sit in a cinema for like almost 4 hours. I was really, really, really not in the mood to do that. But then it turned out that it was alright. It was fun. Remember when you could do things? Oh no, right? You saw it 4 times. Oh, I only saw it once, but I liked it.
As if one gently glowing whip wasn't enough.
Yeah, I can't believe I took all those things for granted, like friends. Oh, oops.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not this.
Oh.
Hey MJ, I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign offices.
No friends now.
I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Rise.
Sounds familiar. I'll check it out and get back to you.
I love that movie release calendar isn't just superhero movie after superhero movie now. I'm also glad about that because I think Marvel did a really good job with the Avengers, and I don't think that Justice League and DC's universe was very fun at all, or very good.
Well, this is new.
Like, the actors are great, they all seem really nice. Henry Cavill's a babe, obviously. I just didn't think the films were very good, and I was really frustrated with the fact that Marvel's cinematic universe was so popular that not only was DC constantly trying to force the cinematic universe, but loads of other companies were as well, like Warner Brothers' Dark Universe, whatever they called it, where they tried to start it with the Mummy and stuff, and they had like lots of plans that they just binned because they rushed out a shit film. And then it didn't blow up just because it was part of a universe. That was really annoying. I was just so tired of seeing like all these cinematic universes appear, and I was like, just because somebody caught lightning in a bottle once doesn't mean that you can just fucking stand outside my house all day. The emoji cinematic universe. Well, I mean, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe stood on its own pretty well. Ironically, it was good. Like it was an interesting concept, having lots of interlocking films that all referred to each other or had the same characters. I liked that, but it worked probably because it was new and because it hadn't really been done before too many times on such a scale. But oh my god, I was so sick of it by the end. The DCU was completely devoid of fun. It was just CGI laden. CGI laden, like poorly written. Oh, it was so bad. And they were just trying to be a competitor. They were like, oh, Marvel got Marvel earned success because they did this, so we'll just do it. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. The bad guy was right in Wonder Woman. Well, the thing is, like, the frustrating thing about Wonder Woman was, and the similar thing that the similar problem that I have with Superman as well, is the fact that Wonder Woman and Superman are like unbeatable. You know, they will never lose a fight. There is no tension going into a film about whether or not they're going to win. So I get really frustrated when that's what they focus on in a film. They're like, oh, but will they be strong enough to beat this enemy? And it's like, well, yeah, obviously. What, you're going to kill Wonder Woman off, you know? You've got a franchise to try and build. You've just announced a universe. Like, you're not going to kill Wonder Woman. You're not going to kill Superman. And if you do, they're going to come back. And I'm like, the question with Superman and Wonder Woman shouldn't be can they? It should be would they? Like, in Wonder Woman's film, they broached this really interesting question, and it was like, does Ares, God of War, even exist? Like, is there a God of War that forces people to be evil, or is it just humans? Like, is it just human nature? Are humans even worth caring for? And I feel like it's not a case of can you be Ares, because you will, because you're the main character. It's a case of like, will you? Like, she goes out of her way to find Ares, and I feel like realizing that Ares was real and Ares was the one behind the violence and the hate and stuff really ruined what could have potentially been like quite a thought-provoking narrative, where she would be like, oh, Ares isn't real. Oh. So yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense. But I was just like, I feel like you're kind of pitching the wrong idea when you suggest that, oh no, is Superman gonna win this fight? Oh no, he's the strongest person in the universe. Oh, it should be more like Superman was rejected because he was like, in our eyes, an alien. His aunt and uncle, well, his adoptive parents love him very much. Oh, hey Shrey, how you doing? I'm alright, thanks. We're just talking about superheroes. Like, his adoptive parents love him very much, but society doesn't like him. They find him scary. Is society worth saving? I feel like they miss the point, and they're like, oh no, is Superman win? Oh no! And it's like,
MJ,
of course he is. there's no
give the lady a prize. See if you can
tension to it.
While I introduce myself.
Spider-Verse was awesome. I really liked Spider-Verse. This is why I prefer Marvel movies. Yeah, Marvel movies have more of an idea of scale, I think.
Snoring now.
Yeah, he held together a planet by his own strength. I'm like, of course he's gonna be fine. Like, the question of if Spider-Man can is not a question that you should ask. It's would Spider-Man, like, I know, would Superman. It's not can Superman, it's would Superman. It's just like, imagine if they made like a Doom film, and it's like the whole question the whole time is like, oh no, will Doom Guy be strong enough to defeat the demons of hell? And it's like, well, what has he been doing this whole time? You know? I don't know. I think there are better questions to ask than the questions the DCEU were asking. Lack of MCU movies in 2020 and is my biggest pop culture disappointment of the year. Oh, maybe they'll do some more soon.
I hope you new guys can up your game, because those last guys,
Doctor Doom! No. Oh, he's great. Doctor Doom is more interesting than the entire Fantastic Four combined. He 100% deserves his own film.
Drugs?
demons.
Victor Doom, right?
Buddies and shipping containers. Explains how foreign nationals
Oh, no.
with criminal records are getting into the country. You guys look mad.
Yeah, I mean, it happened to zombie media with The Walking Dead and just the absolute, like, constant zombie media. So it'll probably happen with superhero films eventually. I guess superhero stuff has a slightly more variety, so I suppose it has a slightly longer shelf life, but the tropes and stuff, I personally am finding them to stop, like, getting a little bit old. Just like smooth talking superhumans who always have a response for everything, like always have a rebuttal. Don't ever kill despite the fact that they definitely do. For me, I'm getting a bit tired of it. I'd like to see some different stuff. But it's not the only thing that's been on screen either, so it's not like I've not been able to get away from it. That makes sense. That makes sense to me, no shrink. Like, that seems perfectly valid. Yeah.
Kick it up a notch. And we're done. Step right up, fellas. I got plenty.
Well, I guess that's the thing, Heath. Like, companies definitely hadn't realised that the zombie craze had died down until, like, seemingly well after it did. Considering, like, there was still zombie media being, like, forced, even when it was kind of clear that people weren't that interested in it anymore. So, I don't know. You might get your wish, like, sooner than you thought. Every game had a zombie DLC. The Walking Dead TV show had like 8 million spin-offs. Red Dead Zombie DLC was amazing, but I don't think it was amazing because it was about zombies. I think it was amazing because it had
Call the police.
the lovable Marston, really good writing, good concepts. It was something that was played by people who already enjoyed Red Dead Redemption. So it was basically just playing it again, but from a different perspective with different stuff. It had like interesting stories, touched on like interesting mythos, cool stuff to hunt. I feel like in zombie media, zombies are always the most... Zombies are always like so secondary, even tertiary sometimes. Like they sort of provide a context or like a circumstance for things to happen in, and a new sort of environment to bring out different characteristics in people and show them in different lights. But it's never really the zombies that people are there for. The war horses were so cool. Even Yakuza Dead Souls. Oh yeah! The MCU had ended with Endgame, that'll be fine, but if they still have meaningful stories to tell, more powerful... Yeah, I reckon so. And the thing is, they are kids' films, so I guess either the market will... The market will get tired of them, and they'll probably either go like... basically turn into like Skylanders, or I think it's more money that motivates those movies being made. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, money does motivate those films being made. And that's the only reason they're still pumping them out. I think it's like a secondary thing that those films happen to have good stories. But luckily, like, the priorities of the company wanting to make money are aligning with the priorities of the writers who want to write good things. So at the moment, it's like a happy coalition that works well for everybody. But except Heath.
Why does does that sound familiar?
But at the moment, it's all right.
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh,
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
Oh my.
Help to stay busy. Might help him too.
Invent fictional apocalypse scenarios to think about instead of doing the one we're creating. Definitely, yeah. And the thing is, there's something like...
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
I think there's something really
Hey, you
power fantasy-esque about not being the zombie. I mean, we would all definitely be the zombies if there was an... Hey Chris, welcome back. I feel like we would all definitely be the zombies if there was a zombie apocalypse, you know?
I know.
I can do about 4K and then I'm down. It's all, I mean, ever the contrarian, Heath. Ever the contrarian.
Lee's office.
So I feel like there's like a huge power fantasy in being like the Daryl of the zombie apocalypse. Are you on PS5? Not yet. I'll be on PS5 in the new year.
His office is
What about you, Chris? You on PS5?
Get in there quietly.
Switch. Oh. Wait, are you playing on Switch?
Maybe there's a vent somewhere.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Pete. Nice. Switch is good. I have a Switch too, but I don't use it that often. I need to use it more.
Never seen that room before.
Let's go. You going in? Okay, right, well.
Whoa, what the? High voltage lines. What needs this
Crazy.
much power?
Thanks, Chris.
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office.
Cuphead! Cuphead looks good. I'd love to play Cuphead. Interesting concept there, CJ.
Crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's journal. A key.
Oh my god, I'm not reading a fucking journal. Right, find a different way to give me exposition. I'm so sick of people keeping journals with like their exact like plans and day to day on. I'm so tired of it. Billie Eilish wrote a Bond song?
This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him.
Is that the
About a
Babadook?
demon that could only be mastered through balance.
Balance, okay. Well, let's see what we can find. Can I use one of these? Hardest game I've ever played. Didn't even try and get all the achievements. Isn't there an achievement for like a pacifist run?
So much for New York. Can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him.
I reckon so, CJ. I reckon so. You should really close the blinds. Okay, so we've got some oranges on the left. Oh, sweet! I got a key.
Some kind of puzzle.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Ah. The pacifist runs are a nightmare. Kojima is a bad writer. I haven't played a single Kojima game, I don't think.
That seems right.
Are you sure? I see. Would you ever do GTA story mode? I love GTA. I've almost finished all the trophies for it on PlayStation 3. I've almost got 99% on PlayStation 3 because one of the trophies is unachievable. But I'd do it on PlayStation 4.
What are you hiding, Lee?
What's the nightmare about the pacifist runs?
Lee sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? He needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? He's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
A bit wavy.
Can feel my power growing.
What?
Can feel my power growing. Feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance.
Right.
I understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
So I guess his wife died and he's all bitchy about it. Sorry.
This is all about Norman Osborn.
Huh.
His whole career. Lee must have been obsessed with him. This article is decades old. Must be back when Oscorp was first founded.
Grow up, Lee. God, that doesn't seem like I can click any of these.
Fisk too. Trying to predict when he'd fall. Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house.
Oh shit.
Let's figure out what Lee's planning next. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
Oh. Well, okay. I can't come up through here. That didn't work.
One more. Police had found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
You leave May alone, Lee.
Now, how do I get out of here?
Is there anything else you want me to see in here, PT? Unhinged hot takes. Oh yeah, I accept.
Hello, Peter.
I was kind of hoping to talk about GTA story mode, but Chris vanished.
I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, hello.
You're back.
Oh, hello.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must
Uh-oh.
have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there.
Don't look at me like
Very
that.
lucky.
And an Osborne rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you were both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
You dig.
When my work is done.
You dig. Yeah, fucking square up, Martin. Think you're such a big man? Come on. I fucking knew it was you. Martin. Martin? Spider-Man. Policeman. Batman.
Wait!
Martin! Don't smile evilly. That bitch. That evil bitch. What a twat! Yeah.
Captain Watanabe.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the feast.
I have leveled.
Center in Chinatown.
What am I
Making me uncomfortable. Oh, bless
A lady
you.
named May Parker. And some really weird
It's Sweet
stuff in
Heath.
Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that.
Oh.
I think he's going to use something called devil.
I'll take that.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I
The
can.
Demon Warehouse. Ah,
If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Peter, hey. Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this.
I think Americans say pecan better.
Just in the
Pecan.
middle of something.
Maple and pecan plat.
Over dinner. My place?
Oh, sure.
Pecan.
I'll even cook.
Cool.
Y'all!
Wait. Remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more.
Sweet.
But I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah. See ya.
Oh, twat.
What should I cook?
What should you cook? Y'all!
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker, exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
I kind of forgot about you, Otto, and I'm a bit worried.
Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Alright, well, I mean, are you paying me for this? Is this overtime, or is this...
Wonder if this means I have a job again.
You don't even have a job again?
Just for a minute.
You're just simping after Otto. You know what, can't blame you. Man's in his prime.
All units, a truck carrying an armed explosive is evading pursuit. Incident was reported near the meatpacking district.
Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still.
Oh, Skyfall's a good
I
song.
can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment.
Uh-oh.
Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yeah, Lee. I'll remember this, Lee. I'll see you soon. I'll see you later, Lee. If that is even your real name. What's a Yankee Doodle Dandy besides, like, a word that makes me laugh really hard?
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff.
Box. Give me tasks. Hey, yes! I love the spectrographs.
What's working on with this?
Anyone from North America, okay. Including Alaska. Oh.
Beautiful.
Unknown substance.
Looks like another potential prosthetic contact material.
The flag a blowjob. Sexy. Whoa, it's big brain time. My true passion is spectrographs. That's the only reason I play games, to eventually be allowed to do a spectrograph. It's been 24 years. Yeah, time to see the master at work. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll screenshot that. Time to see the master at work.
Bet it'd be a great
That's going on the CV.
What was Doc working on with this?
Okay. That's alright, Heath. There's no need to be ashamed. Northern. I'm a bit sick of my country right now, though last month was an improvement. Yeah, I know how you feel. It's really frustrating when
Sure about long-term wear.
it's like I vote.
Delaminate easily.
I didn't vote for the party that won the last election in the UK. And it's really frustrating, like, to cast your vote and follow the rules and still not see change that you'd like to see. It really sucks. I feel for you. Northern. I don't know. Birmingham? I'm not from Birmingham. If I was from Birmingham, I'd never. I'd take a vow of silence.
Not great.
I'd go and live in a hermitage or something.
Not sure I'd use this as tissue interface.
Yeah.
Running tests on carbon nanotube biocompatibility.
Do 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 do.
Decent candidate for a direct tissue interface, but I feel like we can do better.
The northern wastelands of England. Carlisle. God.
Graphene, but the structure is super unique.
Graphene. But the structure is super unique. Do 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 do. No. Yes. Do 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 do. You enjoying this game? I think it's great. This game is lovely. I really enjoy it. This game is really good. I recommend it.
Great structural
It's
element
fun.
for a prosthetic.
Like, can't wait to play the PS5 one. I suppose so. I guess it depends on what people vote for. But if it came up again, I'd be happy to see it.
Doc's messing around with superconductors.
Hmm. 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 Do 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 do. Do 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 do. When's Pac-Man? When you vote for it, mate. Do 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 do. Sad. Oh, I get it. Oh, sure thing, nerd. That could deliver some bad news. Got it.
Very cool. Complex oxide ceramic. Perfect Type 2 superconductor. It'll run hot. But maybe for an outboard controller?
Seffi, what are you doing? She's just having a roll around. What are you doing?
Some kind of...
Come back to bed. She's like, fuck off. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Okay, well, there's only two here. Cool. Alright. Ah! That was an accident. Dun, 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 dun. 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 Hey! These are fun. I really like these.
Awesome. A self-healing polymer. This stuff will survive almost anything.
Not a pro gamer until you have the farming sim plat. You know it's on the list, mate. I promise. I promise I'll get the results for you. Nier Automata. Nice. We're going to be playing that soon. Oh, I've got a headache now. After all that mental effort.
Shut up with stains on my shirt 10 minutes late from stopping and mugging.
You love everything I hate. Uh-oh. That's not looking good. What's up? What's up? What do you want to do, pal? What do you want to talk about? Look at Otto's activity.
Where did you get all this equipment?
A campaign trail, yeah.
Took out a few loans. It's like we're starting over once again. But this time's going to be different.
Uh-oh, you've gone mad. Octavius Industries, not even got my name on it.
You've been busy.
Oh, CJ. I'm interested to see the answer to this question as well.
We've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think
that should do it. Ready?
Everything okay?
Damn it! This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Uh-oh.
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election.
Oh, Peter, mate.
I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No.
Otto, you look like
Don't
you've
worry.
shit your pants.
Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test.
You're off the deep end, Otto. What a surprise. The guy with the surname Octavius is going to turn out to not be
Hope you don't mind me
Dr.
asking.
Octavius.
Seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
We were lab partners in college. Became friends. Decided to start a business. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait, you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and, well, it is a catchy name.
Well, why'd you leave?
Norman became more and more obsessed with genetics.
Uh-oh.
He started a project I considered unethical. And there was this... Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee.
Thanks, Otto, mate.
Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control unit. Could be a short.
Huh. No good. Gotta reroute this circuit.
Huh. I think that Skyrim is... I would agree, Abe. I think that Skyrim is a hugely overrated game. I've completed it... 100%ed it 3 times. I don't think it holds up to today's standards. Having played it recently, I think that it is not very good, and I don't know why I...
Next step.
The thing is, I was like, I'm sure I can appreciate it.
For you to do by yourself. Sure you can
But I couldn't really think of anything that I liked about it.
Debacle.
because I still haven't found another job.
My fun.
Yeah, I know what you mean, CJ. Like,
It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure
I
it
don't
out.
know.
What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about my opinion, so... I mean, I couldn't think of anything that I liked about it. Like that. Like, I was playing it, and the only thing I could think of were criticisms for it. I didn't like anything that it was doing. I couldn't find anything
Doctor, I need to go.
that I thought it did
I'll be
well.
back later.
Don't worry, the work's here when you get back.
The soundtrack's good. I thought the world was okay. The world building is good, but it's built on existing lore that's existed for a long time, so it didn't break any ground in itself. I think the combat is terrible in Skyrim. I think that the leveling system is really oversimplified in a way that's quite frustrating. Voice acting is terrible. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, especially the main story. Mages Guild, Thieves Guild. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm playing it again. I don't know. I just couldn't respect it. Inviting annoyance. Fallout 4 is wank. I think I kind of agree with you there. The thing is with Fallout 4 is that I didn't play it very well. I'm not fantastic at... I wasn't fantastic at the shooting mechanics, so I just didn't I just didn't do that well. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the plots can fall apart quite quickly. No. Oh, I see. Challenge tokens I'm starting to need. That's probably where all the shit's coming from about that. Crime tokens. Challenge tokens. Challenge and crime base. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I was calling you about something else, but yeah, we should talk over dinner.
I'm glad to hear it, Luke. Oh, you want to go to bed? I feel like if you're tired, you should. Don't you have work tomorrow? It's probably for the best. I mean, it's very late, actually.
Okay, talk soon.
I mean, we're going to be stopping soon anyway, so don't worry too much.
All right, dinner at MJ's. No expectations. It'll be hard to screw this one up.
Good night, Luke.
Guess I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
Oh, I see. You're off work now. Nice. I'm pretty jealous.
Agents, this is Control. What's the situation in Longacre? Need reinforcements at Outpost Foxtrot. We're taking fire.
Hi! We can fight, or, hear me out, we can barbecue. Ooh, getting brisk out here. Better go in.
Right, let's go in.
Without further ado...
You loved Fallout 3. I didn't play enough of it to know. I've just never really gotten along that well with Fallout shooting mechanics. I originally just thought that I just didn't like first-person shooters or third-person shooters, depending on what you do. But I realised afterwards, after playing a bunch of first-person shooting games, I was like, you know what? I just don't like Fallout.
Well, you throw a wrench into it.
Sleep it off.
What's 5 games you think are overrated? I'm gonna say Skyrim, Ghost of Tsushima, hugely. I'm gonna have to have a look in a minute. Dark Souls 3. No offense, Will. What else? Ow! We have 3 for 3 so far. Oh boy! What else? What else have I played? I'm trying to think of Switch games that I've played.
Oh, hey! You must be the JV team. You asked for it. I should have recorded this.
Yeah, I'd say that Dark Souls 1 had its place in the time. Dark Souls 1's aged poorly, but I think it was good. Whereas I never liked Dark Souls 3. But the Ring City was amazing.
Time for a shift change, huh? Good. Because these other guys, not impressing me.
It's really hard to think about games whilst in a wave-based combat minigame.
That place is supposed to be a bespoke furniture manufacturer.
From what I can see, it's more like illegal weapons. And this might come as a shock, but
The hipster assassin.
I haven't played Nier Automata yet, so... Code Vein wasn't really rated, so I can't say it was overrated. Alien Isolation, 100% overrated. I'll probably see if I agree with you, Heath, because my friend's been playing through Resi 7 and she agrees too. Or she at least told me that. She didn't say I agree with Heath. And one more game that I think is really, really overrated. I was definitely name dropped. I probably said like, oh yeah, my mate played through that and he said it was really slow. And she'd be like, oh, so anyway. One more game that I think is super overrated. Trying to think of a Pokemon game, but they weren't even that rated anyway. By the time they got shit, they weren't rated at all.
let's kick it up a notch. Say goodnight.
One more. Haven't played any sports games, haven't played many racing games. Goat Simulator isn't rated at all, it's shit. Maybe Fallout 4, but then again, I wasn't very good at Fallout 4. I'm trying to give this some genuine thought, as you can see. Oh my god, Goat Simulator was pure pain. I had so many bugs and glitches. The stealth fatigue you experienced probably explains Alien Isolation. Well, I mean, like, the thing is, I was fatigued by the game after... I was bored of the game after 3 hours, and I stuck around with it because I was like, we're going to do the full stream. I was sick of the game after 5 hours. I ended the stream an hour early. And the thing is, I can play Dishonored all the way through, and that's got quite similar stealth elements. I just found the tension to be 0. I think the problem I had was the fact that I was stealthing, but not from anything that I was afraid of, but more something that was like a frustration to deal with. Oh, Spunk Goggle Wee Wee games. Do you mean Yakuza? No, I'm joking.
Hey, MJ.
I don't know. My number 5, I don't know.
To see what you come up with.
There are a lot of games I think are slightly overrated, but they're always games that, like, weren't that rated in the first place, you know? So there's not that much of an expectation for them to be amazing. I'll probably think of it just before I go to bed, and I'll be like, wait! Star Wars Fallen Order. I haven't played that. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm literally going through my Steam library in my head now. Oh, I haven't played any COD or Battlefield games either, so I'm pretty terrible for that.
It stops here. Some people say I blame everything on Spider-Man. Well, I don't blame him for the bomb. That cowardly act is squarely the responsibility of whoever committed it. We're gonna keep New York safe. We no longer tolerate the kind of lawlessness Spider-Man
That was done after Blops.
represent. This is our city. By God.
Yeah. Is it all basically the same thing, or is it does it you know, spread out a bit? I used to think Neo was overrated until I realized I was just shit at Neo. Neo is a steep learning curve. I think GTA 5 is overrated despite being really good. Oh no! I think GTA 5 is amazing.
I'm not gonna believe what happened. So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know.
Maybe I'll look at my PSN profiles.
What is this?
Just listen.
Oh, Shadow of the Colossus. I think it's shit. I think it's dog shit, right? I think rose tinted glasses are.
This is the address Pete found. Men are all carrying fire.
The thing is, like, Shadow of the Colossus is an awesome concept. The boss fights are really cool. The controls are so frustratingly, like, almost purposefully difficult to use.
Dumbass can't put their shit away. Bet it was
Like, it was just such a fundamentally frustrating game to play, and I'm like, what is the point of making a game if it's just going to be so annoying? Man, I hated it. It took me, like, several playthroughs to get used to the control scheme. You got all the pigeons in GTA 4? What kind of game makes you collect pigeons?
Easy does it. What kind of vehicle needs tires this big?
Why don't you ask?
Someone there?
That guy's not going anywhere. Maybe I can wait.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to rush through this because I know that we're finishing in like 10 minutes, but the more I rush through it, the worse it's going to be.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh.
Has anyone seen the 316 socket driver?
Worst physics for pedestrians and cars. Worst radio. Worst police AI. Online grindy microtransaction tail. I don't know, it's not too grindy to play online. I've been playing online on the PS3 version, which doesn't have all of the quality of life improvements, and even then it's not been too grindy. But yeah, it sucks that there's only a few buildings that you can enter.
What is this? Some kind of military hardware? Office must be.
Hey, Saucy.
Need to move careful through here.
People hadn't had something like that before. Yeah, the thing is, like, it's still a novelty now. Like, it's still a very unique game. My problem isn't with the game and what it provides. My problem isn't with the concepts that it explores. My problems are with the controls. Like, the fundamental controls that are so frustrating to use and so user unfriendly and so just hostile to new players, and Bluepoint didn't refine them. Bluepoint had an opportunity to fix it, and maybe they weren't allowed, maybe they chose not to, but the frustrating camera angles, the tank controls, I don't know, I'm like, I was more annoyed with the remake because I was like, you could have fixed this problem and you didn't. GTA 5 is so good.
You got some stones, Rick. Let's see if they break.
Oh yeah, online races are really annoying, but I just don't do them.
Such a disappointment.
Did you really have to be here, MJ?
And now I need a new welder.
What was the drunken stumbling in Red Dead?
Come on now.
They've taken all the roids. There's none left for me.
Blueprints. An APC. This is what they're building for Lee. Hear me. GPS.
Let's get out of here.
What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys. Time to move. Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
Okay, I want to say don't ever do that again, but since I know you're going to anyway, take a few of those next time.
Nice. Thanks.
You know Tombstone is crazy and pretty much invincible, right?
Everybody has their weakness. Mine
His is love.
Whatever you're cooking right now smells amazing.
The chicken curry. Just needs some time to simmer.
No dumplings.
Chicken curry.
You're never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
Nope.
The Great Dumpling Catastrophe.
I still can't believe they evacuated the entire building.
I know, and in January, too. Your neighbors hated me.
Oh, thanks for the exposition, guys.
I was pretty happy when we broke up.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
Well, Lee clearly has issues with Norman Osborn.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know yet. But his next move looks like it involves Devil's Breath. Whatever that is.
Yeah. I'll dig into it. So I was thinking, what if we teamed up?
Like in the sack?
You wanna be my sidekick? Like Spider Girl? Spider Woman?
No,
Keto breath. Hey.
sidekick. A partner.
Oh,
Yeah, Pete, you sexist.
not again.
Oh, what the fuck? How did that go on fire so fast?
Hey, it's your crime system thingy.
Devil's morning breath.
Charles Standish.
It sounds familiar.
Honky tonk! Hey! You saw a brutal ass Spider-Man meme today?
You don't think this has
Hey,
anything to
hey,
do with
honky
me,
tonk.
do you?
You have a busy day later? I do. I have a very busy day. I've got like meetings all day and then Seth's rescheduled vet visit.
Where do you want me to,
Just the couch is fine.
see you later?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, not anymore, eh? Not anymore. Do an all-nighter. Oh, I'd die. I've never done an all-nighter in my life. Top stuff. We've been leveling pretty consistently. Oh, new suit. Oh. What have I got? What this? Oh! Can't afford it, but it looks great. Good night, Nerd. Alright, since Nerd is leaving, we all have no reason to be awake anymore, so I'm going to send us all to bed. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming by to the stream. It is now 2 AM. Tomorrow we're starting our Platinum Weekend for December. We're going to be doing Far Cry 3. And on Saturday we have Community Night. If you were lurking and you enjoyed the stream, please consider giving me a follow. But otherwise, good night. Oh, good night, you two. Good night to you two, Tit. How dare you? Good night, everybody. Oh, Seth always takes me to bed after I turn the stream off. She's always like, "Come on now." So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Far Cry 3. I keep almost calling it Fallout 3. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sleep tight, everybody. Have a really good Friday and enjoy your weekend. Bye.